Hey guys, welcome to Jaxbeautifulyou. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on with this palette. We are going to be doing 3 looks with this palette today. Now, I already did my first impressions of this palette. I did that video where I swatched everything. I compared it to other Norvina and ABH palettes, and I gave my first impression thoughts on it. And I did a look in that video as well, so if you missed that, I will link it above. This is what she looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. So basically what it boils down to, what I found out from my first impressions of this palette is, do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie and I do beauty, perfume, and special effects related videos every single week on my channel. This is a judgment-free and positive channel and everybody is welcome. So if that sounds good to you, then I would love it if you would subscribe. Also, head over to my Instagram and my TikTok, which are both Jaxbeautifulyou, to check out more looks that I do over there as well. If you are interested in seeing me do some looks with this gorgeous palette, then just keep on watching. Alright, let's start off with the ABH primer. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on at all. I just have moisturizer on because I'm very messy. And if you're new to my channel, you will see that I'm very messy. And my looks look like a hot mess at first, and then it all comes together at the end. So just stay with me, okay? I am definitely a fan of this primer. I like it a lot. I think it does a really great job, especially with colorful eyeshadow. It really makes the colors show up really well, in my opinion. Okay, in my last video I did an all purple look, but I did use this kind of silver shimmer right here as well. I'm gonna go in a different direction. So I think I wanna go first with kind of like a more pink look because there's some pink options over here. And I didn't get a chance to play with the glitter that's in the palette. So there is a pressed glitter in this palette, and when I swatched it, it swatched beautifully. Now my opinions on pressed glitter is that I love them. I'm a fan. I like all things sparkly and shiny, but please keep in mind that pressed glitters are not eye safe, so be careful. Make your own decisions about that. But I love pressed glitter, so I'm going to be doing that today. Although, you know what? I think I'm going to save the pressed glitter till the end. That'll be my third look. That'll be my last look, because if I do pressed glitter for my first look, I'm going to get it all over my face and I'm going to have sparkly face because I'm going to have to wash my face and reapply my makeup for each look. We'll just save it for the end. Okay, let's try a neutral look first. Let's do that. So I'm going to start with this shade right here. This is A4, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. Just using a fluffy brush here. And I'm actually going above my crease just because I have hooded eyes, and if I were to put it in my real crease, then nobody would be able to see anything. So even though that shade is a neutral kind of shade, it still has like a purpley vibe to it, just a small, slight kind of mauve-y tone to it almost, and it's really beautiful. I really like it. So that way, if you're someone who doesn't just want an all colorful eyeshadow look, you just want a pop of color, you can still do that. There are plenty of options for that in here. So I'm going to go to this A5 shade right here next to it, and I'm going to make this a little bit darker. So same brush, and I'm just going to put that shade a little bit lower than I put the first one. And then blend it up. Okay, next I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is C5, and it looks like a dark brown with a little hint of maybe some purple to it, just a purple tone. I'm just going to put that on the outer corners and then blend it up into my crease. And I'm just going to get the shadow on first where I want it to be. I'm going to pack it in and get the placement where I want it to be, and then I'm going to worry about blending it out in a minute. Okay, I'm going to switch brushes, go back into my fluffy brush, and I'm going to take some time now to blend this out. All those shades are blending really well. I'm not having any problems at all, so that's nice. Okay, this is a shimmer shade, and this is B5. It's a really dark, vampy, brownish, purplish tint shimmer, so I'm just going to put that on the outer portion of my eye. Ooh, that's pretty. I love that. I love that color. It's like a purple with a almost like a tint of brown in it, but man, that's pretty. It's so vampy. Very, very dark and just beautiful in my opinion. And then I'm going to go to this shade right here. It's called C4. Looks really pretty, and I'm actually going to put that on my finger, and I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my eye. And then I'm going to take this shade right here, C1. I'm going to put that on my finger, and I'm going to put it in the middle, like where those two shades meet. Right in the center of the lid. Okay, I'm really, really, really happy with the way those shimmers are performing. This is such a beautiful palette so far. So let me clean up all this mess because I look kind of crazy right now. So I'm just taking some micellar water and just a round cotton pad, and I'm going to clean up. And this, what you see around my face here, that's not fallout. That is literally just me in the way that I do my eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera. I'll come back, we'll do lower lash line, inner corner highlight, and brow bone highlight, and then I will go wash it off and we'll do another look. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I put on the rest of my makeup, and while I was doing that, I realized that I said I was going to do a neutral look. Okay, so this look isn't neutral. Okay, so see, this is why I don't wear neutral eyeshadow looks, because I can't. How am I supposed to do a neutral look with all these beautiful purples in here? Okay, the next look will be neutral, for real, for real, for real. Okay, but I do want to finish up this look, and we'll do the lower lash line real quick. So we're going to dip into this shade right here, which is B4, and I'm just going to use this on the lower lash line. And I kind of thought in the other look that I did, the first look in the first video when I did my first impressions, I mentioned that this had sparkles in it, but then when you put it on the eye, the sparkle disappears, so it's just like a matte. I want to add some of that dark C5 into the very corners here. And then I'm going to go into this shade right here, A2, and I'm going to use that, the inner portion of the eye. It's like it has like a little bit of a pink shift to it. It's really pretty. Let's use that for an inner corner highlight as well. Ooh, I love that color. That is beautiful, and I didn't even have to wet the brush to get that to show up. I mean, that's pretty intense on its own. Let's use that as a brow bone highlight. Yep, that's beautiful. I love that shade. These shimmers in this palette are just really doing it for me. I'm not going to add in lashes because I'm about to wash my face and do the next look. I'll do lashes at the very end for the very last look. But this is the finished look for look number 1, which is not neutral, sorry. But I think it is very beautiful, and I don't think you can screw this palette up, to be honest. You could literally put any of these colors together and you're gonna make, I mean, I was kind of all over the place. I put some purples, I put some neutrals, I put this B4 shade, which is kind of like has like a peachy kind of shift to it, almost like a bronzy peachy shift. I put that in there, and then I threw some purple shimmer in, and then I threw a shimmer with some pink. This had a lot of stuff going on, but I think it's really, really pretty, and I just honestly don't think you can screw this up. You can pretty much put all these together and you're going to make a nice look with it. So I really love this look. This shimmer right here, this one that we used for the inner corner highlight and brow bone, is spectacular. It's very metallic looking, but it has like this pink shift to it. Let me swatch it here. I really, really like that shade. I think that makes a beautiful shade. That could be all over the lid, or it could be inner corner highlight. It's just beautiful. Actually, I'm curious to see if this gets even more intense. Let's use this shade and wet the brush, because I didn't do that. I just used it by itself. Going to wet my brush, and I'm going to add this in and see if it gets even more intense. Yep, that looks a little bit more intense, and the pink shift comes out a little bit more when you wet the brush. But yeah, that is a beautiful shade. I'm really, really liking it. Okay, that's look number one. I'm gonna go wash my face and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I put some more base makeup on real quick because I feel like this next look is gonna be pretty light, pretty simple. And I just want to show you guys that you really can do a neutral look with this, a really quick, easy, simple neutral look if you so choose to. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to control myself. Alright, so let's start with this shade right here on the bottom. This is E4. Putting it on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. Wow, that shade blends out really nicely. Okay, I'm going to take this D1 shade, this is a shimmer shade, and I'm going to put this on my finger and just kind of put it on the outer portion of my lid. That is a really, really beautiful shimmer shade. And then I want to go back into that A2 shade right here, this shimmer that had that pink shift to it. And I want to use this instead of an inner corner highlight. I just want to use this as an actual shimmer on the lid and see how that looks. So I'm going to put that on the inner portion and kind of just make it blend into the other shimmer here. Ooh, that's pretty. Beautiful. And then I'm going to take a flat brush here, and I just want to go into a kind of a darker shade, but nothing too dramatic here. I think I'm going to go into A5, this shade up here, and I'm just going to use it right on the outer corner, just kind of like a little bit of a liner, and just kind of run it along my lash line here. And then I'm going to take that same shade and bring it down around the lower lash line. And then I'm going to use A1, which is a matte white, and I'm just going to pop this into the inner corner. Just to brighten up my inner corners just a little bit. And I'll just take a tiny, tiny bit of that and use it as a brow bone highlight as well. Okay, so nice and light and easy. Pretty neutral, pretty light. You could even go a little bit lighter with that if you wanted to. And yeah, I think that's a really simple, quick, and easy look. Let me add a little bit of mascara to that. Alright guys, so this is look number 2, and I really like it. I think it's quick, simple, easy, no fuss, no muss. You can just throw it on. Everything blends out really nicely. The shimmers are beautiful. I really, really love that matte white shade. It makes for a beautiful inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight. Yeah, everything's just performing really well. This is a really pretty simple look and I like it a lot. So as you can see, I can do neutral looks. I can do it. All right guys, so I'm going to wash my face one more time, and when I come back, we are going to do a dramatic look. We're going to do a glam, glitter, drama, my favorite kind of look. So you can see how just versatile this palette is. You really could do a lot. You can do a lot with it. So I'm really loving it so far. I feel like I'm gonna have a really hard time putting this down. I just kind of want to play with this palette, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. So let me go wash my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get dramatic with this palette, shall we? Alright, so I'm going to go back in with my ABH primer for this one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this shade right here. This is E2 and it's more of like a pinky tone than it is a purple. And I'm just going to start by putting that in my crease here area. A little bit above the crease, and I'm just kind of packing this shade in and then I'll blend it out. That is a really, really, really pretty shade. I really like it a lot. Alright, I'm going to take this shade right here, D5. This is a purple shade, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it, it looks like. Let's see if it has shimmer when I put it on. I'm going to put this on the outer corners. No real shimmer once you get it on the eyes. Just kind of turns into a matte. Going to blend it up and into my crease. So just packing it on first, and then I will worry about blending it out after I get it where I want it to be. Alright, I'm going to go into my fluffy brush here and I'm going to blend this shade out a little bit. These purples are gorgeous. Alright, this really dark purple shimmer shade, D3, I'm going to put that on my finger and I'm going to put that on the outer portion of my lid. And then I really, really want to play with this E1 shade, this pink shimmer shade right here. So I'm going to put that on my finger and I'm going to put that on the inner corner and blend it into the middle where those two shades meet. Just kind of blend them together. Alright, next I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue and I'm going to put that on the center of my eyes because we're about to play with this glitter that's in here and see if it's any good. Alright, I'm going to pick up some of the glitter with a brush here and it doesn't look like it's picking up with the brush very well. Let me go ahead and use my finger instead. There we go, that's much better. Ooh, that's really, really finely milled and there's not a lot of fallout. Now I do have a glitter glue on obviously, so that definitely helps, and I feel like that really helps with the safety as well. Glitter's not eye safe, but I use glitter glue and I feel like that helps to keep the glitter on my eyes and not in my eyeballs. I think that glitter is really pretty. I'm really, really liking that. And I'm not getting glitter all over my face, which is nice. It's very finely milled. It doesn't feel chunky or uncomfortable or like it's gonna fall into my eyeballs and cause me a lot of discomfort. It's just really, really pretty. I think that's stunning. I love this glitter. Okay, so I have made a giant mess here, so I want to clean all of this up real quick. Alright, so far I'm really loving this eye look. I am going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and I'll save the lower lash line though, and inner corner highlight. We'll finish that up together, and then I'll tell you my final thoughts on this palette. Alright guys, I'm back, so let's finish up this look. Alright, let's go into this shade right here, D3. It's that shimmer shade we used on the outer corner. And I'm just going to put this on the lower lash line, just about to the middle. And then I want to go into this shade here, E3, and I want to put that in the middle to inner portion of the lower lash line. That is a really beautiful shimmer shade. I really like that shade. Okay, and then I want to go into this kind of like silver shade right here, C2, and I do want to go ahead and wet my brush, and we're just going to use this as an inner corner highlight. So this shade is like a silver with a little hint of lilac. There is a purple tint to it. It's really, really pretty. As you can see, it's very metallic and wet looking. Love it. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the finished look. I really, really love it. I think it's super dramatic, it's purple, it's glittery, it's shiny, it's everything I love. And I think I've done kind of a bad job of expressing how I feel about this palette. I'm just kidding. I think I have let you guys know that I like it. I think you guys know that, right? I mean, I've made it pretty clear. I really, really like this palette. So my first impression of this palette, I really, really liked it. The more I've played with it today, I like it even more. I think it's absolutely stunning. There's so many things you can do with it, and I just think it's great. The quality's fantastic, and yeah. So like I said, I'll link the first impressions video up above so you can watch that as well. Let me know what you guys think of this palette. Is this something that you're interested in? Are you guys going to pick it up, or are you going to pass over it? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys like this look. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know which look that you guys liked the best in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!